Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about QNT or Quant networks. As you guys already know, I personally love this asset. This is one of those assets that I personally have I have a lot of exposure to this asset because I personally think that this is going to be as big or if not bigger than Bitcoin at some point in time. I've discussed why. First off, this is the networks of networks for DLT technologies. I think that this at scale, once we do get into the idea of utility driven markets, touching QNT under $10,000 is going to be a dream. And I know a lot of people laugh at me. A lot of people say, dude, are you ridiculous? Like, at $10,000, there's no way it's going there. They laugh. Listen, people have laughed at people in the past. Bitcoin, hey, it's never going to 100. It's never going to 1,000. It's never going here. It's whatever. People will continue to do the same with QNT. And I am here for it. I honestly like when people FUD QNT because, first off, it allows me to understand that not everyone will make it. Not everyone will become extremely rich off of investing into something as huge as QNT. I've discussed why it's such a big asset. Now, I do quickly want to address a mistake that I made in my original or my other video from the other day. I actually was extremely tired and I used the liquidity score as the liquidity. I was saying, look at there's only 839 QNT. I do apologize. That is not the way it works. I was very tired. I was just thinking in my mind. So I do apologize. But still, it doesn't matter because the supply being held on exchanges is significantly low. The supply that's out there for people to buy is significantly low. Trade volume is up 80%. We are up fairly significantly from the price action just 7 days ago, I should say, because 7 days ago we could have got this for around $280, which is my, I did buy around that point just recently. I added to my bag just a little bit because I do see the long-term viewpoints here. This is like buying Bitcoin at $313. If you could go back in time and say, wow, I could see Bitcoin at 65K now, do you think I should add a lot more at $313? I guarantee you that you would probably be buying. And that is the case behind QNT. Interoperability unlocked through something like QNT is such a huge use case. We are seeing the volume pick up in terms of the addresses being held. This is great to see. I think that this asset is going to continue onward and upward in terms of accumulation and things like that. So I'm very, very happy to be holding this. I've talked to you guys about this under $50, so it is a dream to see it at $313. Now, with that being said, before we fully jump into everything, I just want to let you guys know, if you do want to get all my personal insider, sort of information in terms of my insights on my portfolio, my plans for QNT, I do actually have a QNT exit strategy on this website. You guys could get that. Now, again, a lot of my exit strategies, you don't have to follow through with them fully. They're pretty much just my overall viewpoints in terms of a short and long-term viewpoint on QNT. You guys could get that. It's $5. It's up to you guys. None of this you need to buy. I'm just letting you guys know if you are interested in that. But with that being said, let's move on. So we do see here, this chart is unbelievable. The 1-year chart from QNT is forming the biggest flag I have seen so far. As soon as this beauty breaks out to the top, we will see parabolic numbers. Be ready. And this is the biggest bull flag that I personally have seen in history as well. I've been talking to you guys about this, and when we're looking at this, we go back to the breakout point that happened around the summertime. So first off, this was the point where I was talking about QNT. It was actually at around $31, which is fairly significantly undervalued. Now, we did get that breakout point to almost $100 back here. We kind of just ranged sideways, but our true breakout point actually happened around the July timeframe. Now, this traded sideways and accumulated, and then had that next breakout point. And now we are trading sideways, accumulating. What do you think happens next? Personally speaking, my next target point on QNT is around $600, and I do think that we get there very, very soon. Once this breaks, honestly, I'm targeting $1,000 at least. A lot of people ask me, what is your overall end goals in terms of prices for QNT this bull run? I honestly just say $1,000 just to be safe, because we could be seeing $5,000 in terms of QNT. So, I'm not underestimating this asset. I think that we go much higher. I honestly might not even sell QNT. I might just hodl it. I have enough in it. I have enough in other assets to kind of cover my purchases anyways. And I have a ton of profit takes on a lot of other altcoins. So QNT might just be a long-term hold for me. And I might just, sit on it comfy. So with that being said, let's move on. So we just hear QNT, the revolution in interoperability, is the next phase of blockchain. The connection from the old currency and Web 2 legacy systems will need a communication protocol. QNT mission accomplished. Overledger tech will tie the whole public/private blockchain net together. And this is the end goal, connecting everything together. We already solved interoperability. Verdian, this is the holy grail. Interoperability will be a key buzzword you hear more of in crypto. Circles that will drive QNT's price skyrocketing. And I've been talking to you guys about interoperability for a very long time on this channel. It is the biggest use case in this space. A lot of people are so focused on micropayments or focused on this use case in the banking sector, this and whatever. Interoperability. It is the biggest use case in this space. Having one asset be able to speak with another one in terms of gossip, in terms of relying data along the streamline of a bridge. That is a huge connection, and that is a huge use case that is extremely undervalued because not a lot of people actually understand the value behind that, especially as we do foster into the Web 3.0 stage point. QNT is going to be at the heart of this major innovation. And when we're talking about the price points for it, we're talking $10,000 plus, not $1,000. We even see here, Monday market scan, total crypto market cap. We're going to be addressing this. We do see here, right? QNT, 1 month of accumulation. The upside explosion will be biblical. And here we have the next price target, $600 plus, like I said, with high targets of being $710. Also, we also see AOBT, extremely undervalued. You need to look at this because this is going to do an incredible move as well. There's so many assets. I'd love to make 100 videos a day because I honestly could, but I'm not going to do that because I just don't have that much time. But all of these assets are doing incredibly well. QNT is about to have this major stage set for it to really break out, and we are closing the gap in. It is getting closer and closer as days go on. So be prepared for a major breakout on QNT. Now we also see here, what does exponential growth look like? The QNT holders chart will show you. QNT unique addresses have been growing exponentially even through the slight dips. There's absolutely no project that I'm more confident in or about than QNT. Zoom out, guys, and here is the exponential growth in terms of unique wallets hodling token. It has been a massive growth rate. I'm telling you guys, it's huge. And here's that growth rate again, and here's the 4 stages of the hockey stick growth. We do see the tinkering, the blade years, the growth inflection point, and then we do see the surging growth. And we are really getting there. And like I said, the more and more holders, the less and less supply. There is a ton of people out there that want to buy QNT during the bear market. I just don't see a lot of the supply being there to really buy. I don't know. I'd love to be wrong, but again, when we're talking about QNT, I think the upside potential is endless in terms of price targets because of what it's doing. We even see here QNT, DM reserve, finality, tokenized money, CBDCs, compliance layer between national infrastructures. It is such a huge asset. I don't understand why people are not looking into this asset more. It is such a huge asset with so many massive use cases behind it. I'm telling you, when we're talking about this, look at this. In fact, this move is already beginning to happen as several options for this digital or this fiat-backed tokenized money, which is CBDCs, have now been developed in collaboration with regulators and are already coming to market. These options include CBDC in some jurisdictions, collateralization in banks and EMIs, finality, and DM reserve. Quant's technology will support the implementation of these models as well as Overledger DLT Gateway. That DLT Gateway is the interoperability of DLTs in terms of a DLN, as they do even mention here, which is a decentralized or distributed ledger network. Now, this is such a huge use case because of how much money will actually flow over QNT's network or the Overledger network. When we're talking about XRP being utilized in the banking scene, we're talking about XLM, R3 Corda, all of these are all going to be connected on Quant. the end goal to really see how much money will flow over this, when we're talking about trillions of dollars, it's endless in terms of the value that QNT will unlock. We also see here QNT plus Mastercard. Check this out. This is huge. We see this is the download, install, build. This is the Overledger 2.03 demo app launch. Now this goes back to Facebook. We've actually discussed this a little bit. We just hear John Taylor, congratulations, incredibly excited for what's to come. Now John Taylor, if you guys didn't know, is the Senior Project Manager of Blockchain Technology at Mastercard. We also see QNT plus Visa, QNT plus Oracle, SIA, MIT, UK Government, KPMG, PayUK, SDX, Ripple. I can't tell you guys how big of an asset this is. I've talked to you guys about it so many times. The connections, the breadcrumbs, they just continue on with QNT. It is so huge. 81 countries representing over 90% of the global GDP are now exploring a CBDC. How many can QNT secure? The wording there is a little bit off, but it is what it is. QNT partners next, or Nexi plus SIA. We also see MIT, SDX. We also see IDB. I'm telling you, there is so many connections to so many CBDCs out there. QNT is literally bridging them all. When we're talking about the bridge currency, I understand that XRP is a bridge currency. We talk about a lot of them, but in order for them to actually interact with other CBDCs, because these assets are not going to grasp every single CBDC out there, we need something like QNT to allow them to gossip between each network. That is the end goal here. Now, of course, we're seeing a lot of things in regards to where the price could actually lead to. Just so you guys know, if the market cap of QNT was Solana's, look at where we would be at. $4,784. Imagine owning one QNT. And that is the end goal here. Just go to QNT's website yourself and you'll be comfy. Look at this. Quant Network introduces blockchain interoperability to Amazon Web Services. I'm telling you, the breadcrumbs just continue on. I know that I sound like a repetitive, a broken record here with how repetitive I am, but this is such a massive gem. Long term, we will see major price targets for this. We will see this at $10,000. We will see this at $50,000. We will see this at $100,000 per QNT at scale. Once we do see the adoption happening, once we see a utility-driven market, I know it's a few years away still, but guys, this is the end goal. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys do more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This is Nick. Peace out, guys.